What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and Finra saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, for today's video I have several amazing news. I will show you an update in regards to a RICO lawsuit that was filed by Mark Basile. And on top of that, I will show you that Mark is about to drop a real bombshell in regards to the information that he has right now. On top of that, I will show you that potentially we might have, or we already have, a new ally in Donald Trump's office. Yes, you heard me correct, in Donald Trump's office. On top of that, guys, I will show you an update from Scott Trott's RICO lawsuit, and I will show you that Finra is scared to death, and I have to say that I don't think that Finra might win this battle, and I will show you what I'm talking about. So, guys, and before we dive deep into all of this, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section for whatever reasons you want. And let's start with this tweet that was published by Mark Basile 11 hours ago. He wrote, MMTLP, Finra refuses to address any of the claims of plaintiff in its motion to disqualify Finra from providing the arbitration platform. Just more of the same, no answers to any of allegations that demonstrate a conflict of interest and bias. And he added the screenshot of the letter that was issued by Finra, and that was filed, as you can see, on August 23rd of this year, basically yesterday, less than 24 hours ago. And let me show you some comments in regards to this news. Paul T. wrote, is this not a victory for your MMTLP client and every retail investor? Does this not mean that Finra will remain as a nominal defendant in this case? And Mark responded, no, its motion to dismiss them from the case is pending. The judge will decide that issue. Even if they are dismissed out of the case, they still face being disqualified, and TS might be blocked from forcing arbitration. Paul T. responded, let's hope it goes as planned. And Mark also added this, MMTLP, I may have another surprise coming. If my client agrees, it will certainly be opening up the can of worms everyone is avoiding like hell to deal with. And guys, I have to say that it is a real bombshell. I think Mark definitely has some crucial information that not a lot of people might like to deal with, but I have to say that it can definitely help us to push our case even further. Because, guys, ask yourself honestly, do you care about the person who is guilty in the MMTLP saga? I think for you it doesn't matter who is the wrongdoer. The only thing that we all have to achieve is to have some resolution of this case, and you have to be paid. That's all. And guys, this news might definitely be huge news in our case, and I think Anna, and the plaintiff on of this RICO lawsuit is Anna Trades. Anna should decide whether or not she wants to disclose this information, and Mark will do his best in order to achieve our main goal. On top of that, guys, in regards to the same tweet, Roman Soups wrote, Finra refuses to address most of the allegations and not putting up much of a fight. Typical governmental no-comment type of response. Maybe Finra will be calling in some more lawyers for backup. And Mark responded, well, TradeStation will need to respond. Looking forward to see what argument they will make in the face of all the evidence we presented to the court. Very telling that Finra refuses to respond to our motion seeking to disqualify them. You would think that the court would demand enough respect for Finra to respond. It's not a good look for Finra. Definitely, guys, it is not good look for Finra. On top of that, let me show you this tweet. The one wrote this tweet in response again to Mark Basile's tweet. And he wrote, more of the same nonsense. What's the next step, Mark, if you can answer? And Mark responded, we have to wait for TradeStation to file its opposition to my client's motion. Then we get to file a reply. will likely ask for oral argument, and hopefully it will be live streamed. So guys, as you can see, we definitely don't have any deadline for this response from TradeStation, but we have to keep an eye on this news, and to do so, guys, please subscribe to my channel, because I do these videos on a daily basis, and from my videos you can have the most recent updates in regards to this case. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. Anna Trades reposted this tweet, and it says, breaking, RFK Jr. said Donald Trump called him and asked if he would join his cabinet. I strongly support this. Who's with me? And Anna Trades definitely responded, yes, make him head of the CIA and FDA. And take a look right here. And this is the part of the video where Donald Trump met with Robert F. Kennedy. And previously, Robert F. Kennedy endorsed President Trump. And this is a huge step in our case as well, because we have another ally in the Donald Trump's office. And let me show you why I think so. Busy Brands wrote this 6 hours ago. MMTLP, my conversation with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and his staff regarding our situation have been positive. He stands behind the retail rebellion. MMTLP Jamie AMC. RFK, welcome to MAGA. We need Ken Paxton and Patrick Byrne in the next administration. Life is good. And guys, this news is really important for us, because we have the third person in Donald Trump's office. One of them is Donald Trump himself, because of the DJT case. Second one is J.D. Vance, the vice president, because he wrote a letter in support of MMTLP case about a year ago. On top of that, the third person is Robert F. Kennedy Jr. And he also has all the data in regards to our case because of the Busy Brands connection. And this is a huge news. On top of that, guys, it is not the end of today's video. Scott Roth wrote this tweet just several hours ago. Update on today's filing. All's fair in love and war, they say. For a variety of timekeeping and administrative reasons, as you can see in the motion filed today, I backed everyone off to September 17th. Finra got back to me late today, and they will, per the USCS, have until 7th of October to respond, but will probably do it far sooner. I will probably be at sea for a bit end of August anyway, so I would not be in position to swing in court anyway. I'm seriously exploring filing to put them into receivership in Delaware, which is where they are incorporated with the court-appointed receiver for fraud, corruption, violation of their charter, horrific corporate governance, conflict of interest, violations of the Securities Act, violations of Dodd-Frank, conspiracy, violations of anti-money laundering provisions of Title 18, operating an illegal stock exchange to launder naked shorts, failure to supervise broker-dealers claiming ownership of the OTC UTP securities, which they just did, retaliation and for knowingly allowing multinational countries to move their short positions offshore into their foreign subsidiaries to take them so-called off the books of the USA, and therefore destabilize the US financial system, which is violation of the National Security Act of 1947, especially since it has been reported the largest US financial institutions have been laundering our securities across the board to invest in banned Chinese companies. The angles keep piling up. Yes, the Delaware Court Title 8 at 226, 291 and others. And he added the screenshot of his add-on, his document, and let me show you another tweet that was written by Scott. Finra is on the bubble, and with the tactical pause provided by our filing of motion to preserve ESI and motion for expedited limited discovery, the blue sheet motion. Here's the jump of points to shut them down. And guys, I have to say that because of 2 hour RICO cases, Finra is in the huge trouble. And let me quote you further. Yes, folks, They will say they have immunity and try to toss my case. I'm going to argue for an ALE, extinction level event. For them, they shouldn't exist. They are the modern equivalent of crown corporations, the full force of the British government, allowing private companies to do just about whatever they wanted for fun and profit in the colonies, but mostly for profit. That our ancestors decided was so awful that American sailors picked that big fight at Gaspe Point in June 1772 and attacked HMS Gaspe, burning and sinking her in Narragansett Bay, Rhode Island. Then the local businessman and citizen got it on in Boston Harbor in December 1773. The Tea Party eventually ending when the farmers in Lexington, Massachusetts in April 1775 went for it all and muzzle-loaded their way into history by that transformative act of rebellion. The law, history, evidence and future is with us, not brand X. Something to consider, gang, is that we really are fighting for the USA and the generation next here. People won't want to hear this and I don't really care, but if we get our way and some sort of resolution occurs without making the US stock market great again, might not to my president, and Finra and the current breathtaking levels of corruption are allowed to continue, we will have only one satisfying yet hollow victory for ourselves. But that's a talk for another time. This is what they are going to face. The Appointments Clause, Non-Delegation Clause, Equal Protection Clause, Fifth Amendment, Due Process Clause, Fifth Amendment, Separation of Powers, Article 3 Judicial Powers, National Security Act of 1947, Patriot Act, International Emergency Economic Powers Act. And guys, it is huge update in my opinion. And on top of that, let me show you that other community members are trying to help Scott to even make his case even stronger. And since he wrote this 18 hours ago, request the payment receipts from Finra for the initial MMAT proceeding fee to get it on the daily list, and then the required payment for a last-minute amendment. Finra made the corporate action change without MMAT permission or payment. Shows Finra broke Rule 6490. And guys, how it is even possible that we can this easily show this violation? Let me show you further. He also added this, and she also added this. It is basically a question for George Palikros. George, please ask the judge to ask Finra to produce the proof of payment for a last-minute MMTLP corporate action amendment as required in Rule 6419. They do not have it and will open this case showing multiple 6490 violations. On top of that, guys, he also added this. MMAT never requested the MMTLP corporate action to change last minute, but just for fun. Let's say they did and paid the change fee. This would mean Finra would have reviewed it and approved it, going from non-deficient to deficient, then halted their approval 100% on Finra every way. And guys, this is the pure evidence that Finra violated their own rules, and that is why Finra is trying to hide themselves by not answering to Mark Basile's claims. And that is why, guys, Finra is in huge trouble. And in my opinion, for now we have all the evidence who is the wrongdoer, and we can challenge their total immunity. And when it happens, guys, I think not if, but when it happens, it will a huge breakthrough for our case. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the